Hi, friends. Welcome to We Are the BYC. I'm Dawn, the human behind the Instagram account at Baby Yoda SD, inviting you to join us for a delightful journey into the heart of the Baby Yoda community. Picture this podcast as your exclusive invitation to a favorite neighborhood coffee shop where enthusiastic members of the BYC gather to share heartwarming stories and laughter, uncovering the untold tales and vibrant personalities of the humans behind these precious Baby Yodas. Whether you're a longtime member or a newcomer, get ready to join the fun as we embark on an adventure filled with camaraderie, emotion, and a whole lot of Baby Yoda love. Pull up a chair, grab your favorite drink, and let's dive in. Welcome back to part 2 of the interview with Mao and Thomas from Daddy Love Grogu. We're going to pick up right where we left off last week with the long-awaited answer to Bebison's question. Enjoy the show. All right, so Bebison asked another question. She asked, how is Cherry's meditation going?
That's only between Karen and me. But, okay, Cherry, if you know, I wish I could show everybody, but Cherry has a thing, like, so she likes to do the meditation like this, right? And then this is a fart.
So the head movement is very
yeah. So
distinct.
like she's practicing these movements in Mexico. She loves Mexico. She wants to go back to Mexico. Yeah, since she came back from Puerto Vallarta. And then she's just like, so whenever Karen and I talk, we say like, whenever we get really mad or like, stressed out, upset, we just talk to each other like the meditation, meditation.
Her little meditation pose.
Meditation.
That's too funny.
We were on the phone today with a customer service rep for this thing that we were doing, and the rep wasn't getting it at first, and Mal was like just about to snap, and I was like, what? Like meditation.
So I was on the phone, right, like this, and then I was so getting stressed out, or like I was getting mad at this person because she's not anyway, and then Thomas was working in front of me, and then he was like doing this like
meditation.
Yeah. Well, Shelly got the mug cup saying "Let the shit go"
with like somebody meditating.
Yeah, meditating.
Oh yes. Well, it's a good reminder because my God, sometimes it's so hard with these customer service. Like it's yeah, it's hard.
Well, Cherry needs meditation.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, since we're talking about Cherry, Grogstagram, they want to know, would Cherry like to do a shots challenge with Chip?
Yes.
Yeah.
Drink till you drop. There's 2 of us. We can.
I think Cherry would win. I don't know.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah.
Not to get anybody started with like, oh, Cherry, she needs help, but she knows how to do it.
There's like 2 sides of like the argument. Like, help, shot challenge.
She doesn't know a capacity, She doesn't know the limit. So she just goes forever until she passes away.
Oh boy.
Okay, another one for Cherry. Carol La Loca. She asked, Miss Cherry, how do you come up with those amazing cocktails?
Oh, thank you so much. Well, Thomas actually helped. The very first couple of them. When Cherry was invited to join the BYC art show, and so we started kind of brainstorming, but we used the ChatGPT.
Oh.
And then Thomas actually came up with a couple names for the cocktails, and then I kind of like, with this name, you know, what kind of ingredients should I have, you know?
Oh, perfect.
So you were feeding it like the creative side of the prompt to get the feedback.
It was so much fun because like he had a, you know, already like name.
Yeah.
And I just like, you know, type it and kind of came up with some ingredients. I'm like, that sounds delicious.
Yeah. Oh, how cool.
Yeah. And then the latest one was Lodian. Yeah. One of the BYC at show members. He helped Cherry the cocktail. Yeah. She has to be a bartender, but she tends to drink, so.
We've all known those bartenders.
Yeah. Yeah, right? The best ones are the ones that drink with you, so yeah. Well, let me ask you this then, because Thomas, since you were helping with those cocktails, Toyn wants to know, what is this? Wait, Toyn Nut Grogu wants to know, how involved is Thomas in the creation of the posts?
Well, I'll put it this way. I'm 100% supportive.
Yeah.
And I like to be a kind of like wall that Mal can bounce ideas off of and feed suggestions in. And I also will puppeteer sometimes in the background.
Oh, yeah.
I think a lot of people noticed that was the two people's job, you know, one of them. I think you're usually filming. Or like puppets, yeah. Like Cherry. And then he has a lot of like ideas for like making reels, you know, creative content.
I'll just like, some will just come off like, I'm like, oh, that would be funny.
Yeah.
And then I just like say, hey Mel, what do you think of that?
Yeah, and then why don't we make this? Why don't you make this? You know, these kinds of posts. And I'm like, oh, that sounds good. And then I always need help.
Yeah.
It's just help me. Yeah.
I would say if I had to put a percentage on it, it's 95% Mal, you know, and I'm just 100% supportive.
Aww.
Thank you.
Thomas, you're the best husband. No, but it's so helpful to have somebody, you know, on your side, like to help you, not only support you with you know, this fun life that you are living with the babies, but somebody who has like ideas and input and really is a part of it.
Nowadays, like, during COVID, like I had so much time, free time to do Baby Yoda stuff, right? That was like almost like about my life. I'm, you know, on Baby Yoda account whole time. But now it's like my life, our lives got so easier, and I just don't have time to do as much as, you know, I did before, and it kind of makes me feel like a little stressed out, but
I know.
You know, point of this is, you know, to have fun. So
I think a lot of us are kind of going through that right now, like,
I feel that too. Yeah, a lot of people like kind of going through, I guess, I don't know, out of COVID, hopefully. Don't come back.
Like we're just getting back to our normal lifestyles and stuff, and busyness.
Time warp is finally settling. You know? I always call it the COVID time warp thing. Like time didn't seem to move.
Exactly.
During that time.
Yeah, from like 2020 to 2023 almost. It was just like one solid block of time. It wasn't like there was nothing differentiating it because it was weird.
But like I graduated you know, from university, and then we had a wedding. That was the, you know, biggest things this year. And kind of we went through this, you know, family losses. There was
definitely a lot of challenges in 2024.
That was really hard. So it was like the life was just crazy, and I was kind of, I was not really like inactive, but I was like, I wish I could make this post, but I just don't have time to do that. So, and then we went to Hawaii and I came back, and then finally kind of settling down. You know, we moved back to his parents' house. Good.
So you have a little bit more breathing room, maybe.
Like
time to chill.
Yes, it's like the constant like, oh, we got a plan for X, Y, or Z is not currently there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And we can slow down and kind of take life at the pace that we need to take it at. And so looking forward to exercising that even more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, you guys, before jumping into buying the house and starting everything again.
Or kids.
Yeah.
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 Kids.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Whenever we start talking about kids, the babies get really jealous.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
it's prohibited to talk about it.
Mhm.
In front of it.
Yeah, because I mean that's a hard thing to try to juggle is like real
Yeah.
human kids with the babies. Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
I like to joke around and I say, well, you know, we already have all the newborn clothes already picked out. No.
That's true.
Whether it's a boy or a girl, we're good to go.
No, it's gonna be messy. I'm gonna buy new ones. Maybe.
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
From newborn all the way up to 5 years old, the only clothes the kid's gonna wear is Baby Yoda clothes.
Yeah. But I mean, why not? I mean, what's wrong with
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
So Randy Vanderlinder, who's the dad of
Yelson, Baby Yoda.
yeah, your son. He asked, how did it feel to have so many babies at the wedding?
That was a blast. That was a trip for a lot of my guests. They did.
Was it?
They had no clue what was going on. I think you guys actually sat with my boss.
Oh
Yeah.
That was the funniest thing that I ever.
Oh my god.
Yes, it was like there was a lady sitting in front of you guys on the same table.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's actually his boss.
Yeah.
The only
Oh
boss.
my god.
Yeah. So there's everybody at my company is either on the parallel or below me. She's the only one that's above me. So
And we were at her table. How funny.
yeah.
So funny. But he brings mocha sometimes and lemon.
I bring I've brought all of them to the office at least
Yes.
once. Yeah.
Oh.
So everybody wasn't like, I would say like they knew about it. I don't think they expected the community wave to be at the wedding, but you know, my friends and coworkers and my boss has always been so supportive of
Yeah.
everything, which is obviously why they were there
Yeah.
in the first place. So yeah, it was a trip for them, but it's funny. So now it's kind of like a joke that goes around the office, you know.
Well, I bet if they didn't expect it and then all of a sudden here are all these babies there, I bet that was like
Yeah.
super trippy for them. That's so funny.
Yeah, but that was so much fun.
Yeah, it was a blast. It was great. Honestly, my favorite part of having all the Baby Yodas there was, number one, all the people in the community that we got to spend time with, and then number two, just seeing how happy it made Mal to take photos and just be that, make a joyous day even better.
Oh
Gosh. Yeah, it was amazing. Well, for us, it was awesome. It was like a Baby Yoda meetup that just happens to be at a wedding, but you know, yeah, it was so fun. It was such a beautiful day.
Oh my God, we should do a Baby Yoda meetup, but like make it a ball or something.
Oh my god, yes! Like everybody dress up like
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
that'd be so fun. If anybody in the community is listening, feel free to schedule that. Let us know. We'll book the tickets.
Oh my god.
Heck yes, that's a really good idea. Well, because the babies have their proms and stuff and whatever, you know, things that they do, the events online. So that would be that would be such a perfect thing to have like a full-on ball.
Right.
For us and them.
You definitely have to help me.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely.
You'd be good at dancing too.
Oh my
You
god.
actually make it too. So I guess
Yeah.
Cherry.
She's so sweet and yet a rebel at the same time.
Yeah, she's got like such dual personalities. It's remarkable. Okay, so Teeny Tiny Yoda. They ask, if you could visit anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Where would you go?
For me, I probably would say Norway right now. I have been, my culture and my, bloodline comes from Germany and, Wales, so the United Kingdom, and then a quarter of me comes from Norway, and that's the one place that I haven't been able to get to kind of experience.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I would say Bolivia.
Oh yes,
because I want to go everywhere, but because Mango, her boyfriend lives in Spain, and then Cherry's boyfriend lives in Brazil, but we have talked. Cherry's boyfriend's mom said that like if you're gonna go to Bolivia, I will go to Bolivia, and then we can meet up there. Oh my God. And then Nicolita and Papa, her mom lives there. So yes,
we've talked about that too. We would love to go to Bolivia.
I know.
We should plan a meetup. Yeah,
and then of course Europe, because there's so many friends there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but just like I think if we gonna pay for the flight, to go to Europe, we might just stay for a month or something, and it's just
really stretch that work from home policy.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, why not? That's how Karen does it.
Yeah.
So
I know. I really want to go, but
yeah. Well, I think it'll happen someday. I mean, we have enough reason to go to all these places with the friends that are there.
Yes.
Oh, so you can go to Scotland and then answer this question for Dale.
Oh my!
Because he wants to know, have you learned how to understand a Scottish accent yet?
Not at all. It was so funny to listen to Dale's podcast. I was lost completely. Oh my God. And then he thinks it's funny, but like I'm really trying to understand, but I don't get
it. I think that's like most people are like, what with Dale?
I just lost my confidence in English because okay.
Yeah. For me, it's like when I'm in one-on-one with you, Dale, I understand about 90% of what you're saying. So I get pretty much everything, but on the podcast, I was struggling a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably because he felt very like comfortable. He was at home and just talking, and so I think that's when like his stronger accent comes out, when he knows like he can be himself. So yeah.
No, so we want to visit Scotland though.
Yeah, I think
blast. I want to go golfing with you, Dale.
You should let us stay, Dale.
He probably would. He probably would now that he's
good, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so funny. That would be really awesome. Okay, let's see. Patu Towers. Mm-hmm. They want to know. Okay, it's a 3-part question. They want to know, what is your favorite food? What is your favorite thing to cook? And what is your favorite cuisine?
Cuisine.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, my favorite like food is in like my favorite dish is Japanese curry. Mao makes some amazing curry. It'll be nice to see how it stacks up to her mom's here in a couple weeks. Yeah. My favorite food to cook is Mexican food. I love to make quesadillas, burritos, tacos, anything on beef, chicken, whatever. I'm into it.
I love Japanese food, of course, but at the same time I love Mexican food.
Oh yeah.
I think Cherry too, I mean, since they're my babies, they have like a little bit of my personality or like your characters in it. And then Cherry loves Mexican and Mexican food, and I just loved Mexican food when I went to Puerto Vallarta, and just like, I can say that.
Oh, I bet. Oh, yeah.
But I love cooking.
Yeah, so it's like, so your favorite cuisine, I guess that was Mexican.
Mexican. Yeah. Food?
What's your favorite food, like your favorite single dish? Like...
That's hard, huh?
Yeah, like more sushi or tacos.
Okay.
Well, maybe quesadilla. Yeah, either.
Yeah.
And then what's your favorite thing to cook?
things to cook. Like random Japanese food.
Wow.
Yeah. Oyakodon. Do you know oyakodon?
Oyakodon is like
It's like
it's a simple dish, but it's tasty. So
yeah,
it's
I love
usually
oyakodon.
like 2 or 3 ingredients mixed over rice.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yeah.
like some random Japanese food.
Yeah.
I'm good at it.
Kind of like Japanese, like your version of like home, like I don't want to say soul food, but like just home cooked, like
Kind of soul
easy.
food though,
yeah,
to be
it's
honest.
Kinda,
Yeah.
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 For me, my favorite cuisine, I would never be able to choose just a single one.
Yeah.
I love American food, Japanese food, Chinese food. I eat everything. That's how I'm interpreting cuisine is the question.
Yeah.
We love food.
It's
We're trying to go to the gym 3 days a week because we have to.
we have to go to the gym 3 days a week, otherwise
Probably
bad things
yeah,
happen.
some people who would ask no, but we eat a lot. Probably can tell from the past.
Somebody called you a foodie account.
Yes. I think Put's Power. Yeah, she called foodie account.
Yeah. So you would expect us to be very, filled out, but we're keeping it trim.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys really do. That 3 days a week at the gym is what's helping.
Yeah.
Okay, Baby Yoda Nova wants to know what inspires you. That's a hard one, I think.
Very open-ended too.
Yeah, very.
Go ahead first.
Okay. I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna take this in light of like what inspires me to like. How do I put this? What inspires me in life? Let's put it that way. The things that inspire me in life are obviously my career and my passions and getting to wake up every day next to my favorite person in the world and getting to go experience the world with her is what inspires me.
Aww.
Oh, I love it.
Now I cannot say anything.
I know. How do you follow that?
It was too good. Yeah, I can't. But what inspires me?
What inspires you creatively for the Baby Yoda account?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Inspires me. I love those creative things. I love to be creative when it comes to everything. So that's why I think I chose this digital marketing career, because this is like social media marketing, email marketing, like. And then a part of the reason I chose journalism because I can write whatever I want.
Yeah.
But go into the community and then kind of, inspiration, right? Like by talking to people, I kind of get ideas of, news story idea or like content idea. I think I became really introvert after I came to the US. Yeah. It's just because of a lot of factors, but
in Japan she kills it though. She's like the biggest extrovert ever.
I used to be extrovert, like compared to now I think it's because of like language barrier.
Oh yeah.
COVID
happened and I was like kind of locked.
Yeah.
In the
COVID like suppressed your personality.
Yeah.
It did with everybody.
Yeah.
Right. And then on top of that, like Americans have really strong opinions and aren't afraid to like say whatever is on the top of their mind.
Right. Yeah. So, but still, I just like, I love art, paintings.
Yeah.
I think internal dialects. Almost Baby Yoda, account is like, I don't have to talk to people to post, right?
Yes.
Like,
exactly.
it's like,
An
what
expressive
I'm thinking,
outlet, right?
Yeah, like it's also a diary. So I love that. Like 2 years ago today, what were we doing? And I can just go through and then I can find like what we were doing on that day.
Yeah.
It's more like for nowadays it's like a diaries, and sometimes of course like real. I want to be a little creative.
Yeah.
But you inspire me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that we go back to, you know, what were we doing on any particular day? 2 days ago was September 15th, and every September 15th, Mao and I go out and we get ice cream because it was what we got on our first date, or what we had intended to get on our first date.
Yes, that's we couldn't grab ice cream on that day
because of COVID.
Yeah, and then we went to McDonald's, and then their machine
guess
was
what?
broken.
Shocker! It was broken.
As always.
9 o'clock every night. 9 o'clock breaks.
And then we got cookies, but at the time I didn't expect to be but here we are.
Yep. Oh my god. Yeah. How did you guys meet? I was going to ask you this before, but we got, sidetracked. How did you guys end up meeting?
Well, in this day and age, a lot of we met like most people do, or a lot of people at least, through the internet. And for me, it was like I was ready to really get to know somebody, and start looking for that that person that could be like a long-term relationship, maybe even the one. And so I just asked Mal one day, hey, do you want to go get ice cream, after we had been chatting for a little bit online, and she said yes. So
wow.
Yeah, for me, like, I didn't really know anybody at the time. That was because of COVID. And then I knew only my host family members and some people in the neighborhood. And there was a couple who met online, and then got married, and then they had a baby. And they always went for a walk around the same time as me, and then that's how we got friends. And then I was talking well, it's so hard, school is online. I just, there's no way I can meet, someone new, and I just want friends. That's what, I was talking about, but the couple was well, we met on this app, and that was a dating app, but they set up and my,
they set up the profile for
me, and it was so funny because my name. And then, you usually when it comes to dating app, if you really want to find somebody, then you have to put effort in it.
Yeah, you fill out the biography.
Yeah, exactly.
All those details.
But since I didn't really trust meeting people on the app, I was I don't know about that. And then they're just I love traveling.
That was the only thing in the biography. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, man, this really looks like a fake account. I don't know.
And then a crappy photo, and I love traveling, right? And then my name, and that's it. It was so funny. And then I think I was saying student, right?
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds like a trap.
So I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's give it a shot. Wow. On the flip side, it's even worse because I didn't know my account was set up this way. She couldn't see any photos of me.
Yeah, I don't know. I was there was something wrong with that. And it was so funny, but
dang, no, that was really taking a chance.
Yeah.
I mean, not that of course there's more to people.
Yeah, but... if it had been flipped, I wouldn't have I wouldn't. So thank you for taking the risk.
I think it. Yeah. I don't remember, but I knew what you look like though. So
maybe from the preview or something.
Yeah,
the app was buggy. Who knows?
Yeah, but anyway, but that he was the first person that I met online. It was literally the first person. I didn't meet anybody. And then here we are. So that was I think I'm lucky because I heard a lot of stories, crazy stories, and just stories, and
terrible. And it's funny because we had been dating for a month after we had obviously after we met, and she says, hey, I'm gonna go back to Japan for a month. And and I was like, okay, cool, let's just keep in touch, because things I don't think at that time were super serious, but it's let's stay in touch. And then when she left for Japan, like a week after, I realized, I was like, oh dude, I need her here. This isn't, I'm like, I can't do this without you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my parents hated it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That was became a crazy journey for us, but at the end of the day, they came around. We made it. We were building bridges, and I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, I think it's a testament to you, Thomas, because you are a great person. I'll just have to say, you're an amazing. You both are like amazing people. But I think if it had been somebody not as good as you and as cool as you, I don't know that they would have come around. Because that's their baby girl.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's in another country. Like, who is this guy that's
just ripped her out? Like,
yeah. But I think
no, for real.
Yeah.
For me, it was always like, whenever there was conflict, I was like, I'm going to handle this like I want to have a relationship with you in the future. And that's how I approached everything.
Oh.
Yeah,
he helped me a lot. Like, I was going crazy because of my parents,
Yeah.
For a long time, because they stopped sending me money. Like, they blocked me everything, right? Like, I'm like, you don't really care about me? Like, what if I get into accident, How would you know? But I was really mad at them. But during the time, like, I was like, I was really mean to him. I'm like, no, I don't like you. Yeah, because I was doing really shitty jobs, like, while
oh my God.
going to college.
The things you had to go through, oh my God.
Yeah, I did a
Charter
nanny job.
servicing.
Yeah, and selling phone.
It wasn't
company.
like, from the high level description, it sounds pretty simple, but then you start adding the context of where the location is of these, how you had to get there. You rode a bike like a couple of miles or something to get to the nanny job, like up, like if anybody lives in Washington, it's all hills, on this side. So.
Yeah, I rode a bike, and then that took me like 1 hour-ish. So I left home 6 a.m. to get to that destination by bike, and then that was in during summer, and at that time Washington State was crazy, like it was 100 degrees.
Oh yeah.
In the morning it's chilly, but it was really warm once the sun came out. I
think you rode home like once or twice, and then after that I was like, no, I'm just gonna go pick you up.
And then it was crazy. I was getting like a little amount of money, right? And then when it was raining, I couldn't, ride a bike to the place.
Yeah.
So I had to take an Uber. And then an Uber sometimes was more expensive than what I was getting.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nanny job, and it was like, it was
then
crazy.
You add in things like employers taking advantage of you, and promising things that they won't deliver on, and it was just, man.
It was crazy, yeah.
God, man.
Things are way better now. Oh my God. Our life are just night and day. Oh
no,
my gosh.
honestly, when I started a Baby Yoda account, I was working at a Japanese restaurant. Whose owner?
Yeah, the owner.
The owner was not Japanese. Well, he was really mean, and then he was kind of taking advantage of the fact, like, that I was like working, that I was an international student, and he's just like, anyway, I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. I rather die. I worked like 9 hours, but
it was
like
terrible.
Getting really little amount of money. I was not allowed to talk to other employees.
What?
My friends.
Silent working environment.
Yeah, they were not customers, and then he was in the office but watching cameras. There was a camera everywhere. And then the way he talked to me was like, oh, you are garbage, kind of. It's that way. So
there was even another girl there, like she
was crazy.
She fell asleep just because of exhaustion.
Yeah, and then
She was carrying a stack of plates too.
Yeah, and then
Like,
she
she
dropped it and she dropped them and then he charged her.
For the plates.
Yes. And
What a horrible person.
I know.
The restaurant is permanently closed.
Yes.
I'll put it that way. So he went down hard.
But just like, and then one day I was sitting and at night and I'm like, maybe I should start a Baby Yoda account. Like, why not?
Mhm.
It might be fun. And then just open it and then the old lady had a, had a couple photos of Baby Yoda, cute photos. I'm like, why not? I'm gonna post. And then I'm like, I don't know why I named Daddy Love Grogu at that time.
I think it's why.
I guess I love you.
Yes.
Feel that love.
Yeah.
You? But anyway, I made an account and it's just like that day, yeah, everything changed. My life's changed. Yeah, I mean, I didn't quit soon, but I got into university and it just, the life was getting better and better.
It was so much better too once the Instagram account opened up because all the love and energy that's going into these guys had to go somewhere, and it was always right here. So, it's an outlet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly, not only for people like during the pandemic when we had nothing else to do, but it gave us so much of a connection to other people, like-minded people who had the same, I don't know that you'd say personality, but just so much in common, I guess.
Yes.
And for everybody and anybody who was going through a hard time, it was just like that safe place you could go to just like decompress and be happy and experience joy. So God, it was probably like a lifesaver almost for you at that time.
I know.
Definitely.
And then I met so many wonderful people,
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. This leads into the last question that we have. Toy Not Grogu, or the last question from the community. Toy Not Grogu said or asked, what would you be doing if you weren't part of the BYC?
It's really hard to imagine at this point, but I probably was doing some of like I would be trying to be creative in some other ways. If I had not had a Baby Yoda account, like paintings.
You paint, that's right. You do paint.
Like maybe not digital things, so I probably wouldn't get into digital, marketing stuff. But I was like probably doing, painting. I don't know, like going for a walk. Yeah. Going for a picnic, but a lot of things that we do together was partly for Baby Yoda account. Like I always imagine, you'd be so cool to bring baby and take picture. Plus us.
We're always like
right now.
But, so I'm like, hard to imagine because in the US, without Baby Yoda, like my life had been shitty for a long time until I met you, and then until I had got Baby Yoda, or got into Baby Yoda. She's soon after I met him, I got into Baby Yoda. So it's like, it's hard to. What would you think?
Well, for me, Baby Yoda kind of integrated nicely into what I would have already been doing in my life, which is spending time with Mao. And even when I'm working on my cars or something, they're around. So it's honestly the day-to-day flow didn't change too much.
Maybe I would get into motorcycle.
Yeah, you want to have a bike? Come on, commit. Say it here so the whole world will know.
No, do you know how I got driver license done?
No, wow.
No, I just didn't have a driver license in Japan, and after I came to the US, I realized I need a driver license, for various reasons, right? For, as an ID, I just need to drive in the US.
Yeah.
And then Thomas decided to help me But at the time I was over 21, so I couldn't take any classes.
Like the driver's ed courses that are like really affordable.
Ah, yeah.
It's like 1 hour, $100, right? Yes, so expensive.
So like each lesson is $100.
1 hour is just gone.
Yeah, you don't learn anything.
A lot in that time.
And I realized this is not a way. I mean, I didn't have a lot of money either. So he decided to teach me, but he didn't have any automatic car.
All of my cars have
yeah, good.
No.
I mean, that's the best way to learn.
No. I mean, I didn't know any rule, and then he just taught me, and then I, in school, parking lot, and then I practiced a little bit, and then he started saying, "Oh, you're ready, you're ready to get on road." I'm like, am I?
Well, from my perspective, it's like you could operate the vehicle and fully, like you could get it going, you could stop it, you could shift.
But then he probably completely forgot. Like, I didn't know any rule.
I think, well,
like, it's just, I mean, I knew I passed probably the test.
Yeah.
But like, it's the concept, right? The idea.
Yeah.
Everything.
I think I had assumed that through observation, you already had a pretty good idea.
No, I didn't have any. And then I got so scared. And during this 10 minutes drive between our house to the Fred Meyer, the grocery store, I think I stole 3 times or something.
Yeah. But Dawn, like that happens.
It's normal, yeah.
And I didn't know how to park anything. So I started crying and I'm like, I'm done.
Oh no.
That's how
But you then, the next time, you bucked up and you drove us all the way to South Center, which is like a 20-minute drive, and you did great. It was intense, but you did much better. She knows how to drive stick. She won't admit it.
3 years ago, yes. But somehow I passed the driving test, and somehow I can drive in the US. But now it's like I don't have like fear driving anymore.
I think you can drive the Z, and the reason why I say that, so she learned on
a sports car.
She learned on my Audi, which is, it's a commuter car. Like the clutch is soft. It also has like 200,000 miles on it, so it's pretty worn out.
Yeah.
So like you can't, as a new driver, you don't understand the concept or even feel like the clutch engaging. The car just starts moving.
I think it just want to say it's not something I don't want to try, but since he cares about his cars too much, little scratch. Oh my God. Like, just a little scratch for me. It's like, I mean, if you're driving outside,
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, to be fair though, I told you, like, just blow up the clutch in the Audi. I didn't care. It needs to be replaced anyway. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. I just like touched what's called the bumper.
Underneath.
He was saying it's okay, but his face was not telling me it was okay. And then I realized, your face is telling me that I shouldn't drive anymore.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah. You'd do better in the Z though. The Z, I think you'd feel everything, and it's good.
For the record, Mal is shaking her head no. Yeah, no, but I get that. I totally get that. Like, it's his baby, right? His cars, like, those are his thing. Yeah, and I would be nervous too.
Thank you.
Okay, I understand all sides.
But that's awesome that you taught her to drive, dude. That's pretty cool.
I had my driver's ed course was, I got to actually go through one in my high school, and there was like this old guy. His name was Mr. Bullock. Oh my God. He's
Mr.
ancient.
Bullock.
And he, dude, man, that guy was like the best driving instructor ever. Like in my head, when I'm doing something like technical, I still hear his voice saying,
"Oh my God,
do this, do that,"
Oh,
like,
wow.
Just resonates. And I'm a great driver in Japan too, man. You wouldn't believe how people run red lights in Japan.
Oh wow.
And then he was driving the opposite way
once it looked like, okay, so here's the thing, guys, for anybody who's going to go drive in Japan, one of the things to look out for, in the US, opposite lanes of travel are segregated by a yellow line. In Japan, it's a white line, and all the lines are white, and they look the same. So you need to be very careful. So basically, when I turned out onto this road, it looked like a one-way road. So I figured I could be in any lane. Traveling on the wrong side.
I'm like, I think you were on the opposite.
But there was no cars, completely. So that also didn't help. I didn't have any visual cue to say an opposite lane of travel.
How would anybody know? How would you even know?
So, but
that's crazy.
After that, we're good. Fixed it. So, viewers beware.
And you're gonna get to practice again, hopefully, in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I think. We're gonna be there for a week, and I think we're gonna rent a car maybe 2 of the days or something like that.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I'm looking forward to those posts. You guys always take the best photos, setting them up, putting the babies in awesome situations. Mango, was it Mango who was in the donut case recently?
Yeah. No, I go to the old town Voodoo Donut. In close to Chinatown or in Chinatown.
Yeah,
right?
It's in Chinatown.
In Portland, and we went to the Voodoo Donut, the store. 3 years ago, and then it was the closest one, so we went there again this year. There's a lady whose name is Kim. She loves Baby Yoda, and she was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, the employee actually suggested that we put Mango in the case and take photos.
Oh my god!
I didn't ask her. I was, naturally, casually, recording.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The donut, the case was actually kind of rotating, moving.
Yeah. And they turned it off so that it would be stationary.
Yeah.
And
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
just for the record, the donuts in the case, they don't sell. So it wasn't a health code violation or anything.
Yes, but yeah, she was the nicest person. So
that's
we went back,
cool.
on our way home. The last day, and she was working on that day too, and then she was like, "Wow, you must really."
So if you're in Portland, go visit Kim, give her a shout out.
Yeah.
At Voodoo Donuts.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool, you guys. All right, so I just have a couple more questions.
Sure.
2 more kind of questions just to kind of wrap up. I know we've almost been here 2 hours and you guys have to work early. So, what is one thing, and you guys obviously both can answer this, what is one thing that shocked or surprised you about the BYC? And this is coming out of left field, so take your time.
How big it is.
Oh, that's
true. The amount of just, ardent support for, these little green plushy dolls. It's awesome,
I think for me, I was surprised how many people I made closest friends, best friends. I didn't expect to be that close to people in the community. Actually, I travel, to visit them. Those, gift exchange also, but a lot of people I talk to, them casually on DM, right? The personal message and how are you doing? I didn't expect that would happen. I thought that just people sharing Baby Yoda post, and I thought that was it. So I clearly remember when I participated in one of those Happy Mail events. And I'm like, wow, this is really cool. And then I got really poor, so I'm I kind of stopped participating. But it needs dedication, and there was something going on. But it's I didn't expect to receive letters from people in the community. Karen and you and Aldo, other people, I really want to see them and just invite. to my wedding. Like I expect that to happen.
Just people from the internet. Yeah.
Also, like the age difference, like, you know, we were not like, you know, I mean, the age are like kind of what's called various.
Yeah, various all over.
Yeah. But still, like, Wendy from the UK, out our little green gang. In the UK, and then when she visited Seattle, like, you know, she reached out to me, and then I, you know, and I didn't know she, you know, what she looked like, you know, how old she was. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And right before we met, she's, you know, she was like, well, maybe like to make sure, like, you know, to make it easier for us to recognize each other, maybe we should send photos to each other. And then that time I'm like, oh, I'm so different. And I got so nervous, but like, didn't matter. Like once I met her, like she was so bubbly, and then she's so nice, and then it's just, age difference didn't matter at all. And then that's how I realized, oh, okay, like I'm okay. Like I just don't care. Like it works.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like it's so, I don't know. It's amazing. I didn't expect.
I think that's a great way to. Yeah. It's a great way to explain it, because you have no idea who's on the other end of this account that you're interacting with.
Right.
And then when you finally meet the person in person, it's like a shock. Like, wow, this is really surprising that this completely different person from me, like we could have so much in common and be such good friends. And you know, like what in life, what would have brought you two together? Probably nothing, but here the babies have joined you, you know?
It only takes one green baby.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember I was having really hard time to understand Wendy though.
Really?
That was a British accent, and then I had never exposed to British accent, and then I met Dale, and I'm like,
I think Dale's on like a whole other level of accents, though.
I don't think I will be able to travel alone.
Scotland. I can actually translate. This is great. I never have that opportunity. Usually it's the other way around.
That's awesome. Okay, so the other question, this is kind of a funny, like weird one too. What is one quirky thing that people would be surprised to learn about you?
Quirky thing.
What is quirky?
The Baby Yoda is not the quirky thing.
What is quirky?
It's like an oddball thing that you do.
Yeah.
Like no.
Yeah, maybe you have to touch a door handle 3 times before you open it or something. You know,
ADHD. I think we both have ADHD.
Yeah?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. Like it's literally the one until he mentioned about ADHD, I didn't realize that I probably had ADHD when I was young. Like, I had to check the door. You know, I was like, so my parents both, you know, teachers. So they left the house really early, and sometimes like I was the last one when I was in school to leave, right? The house. And then you know, I didn't know that normal people just don't do that, but I check like, no joke, like 10 times.
So, wow.
Lock the door, right? The house door, and then go, you know, and ride bicycle, and then I realized maybe I didn't lock the door, and then I went back, and then I checked it, and then I go back, and maybe I didn't do that. Like, I was doing, and then I had so much anxiety, like, if did I lock the door? And then I thought that everybody was like that. He mentioned that he was diagnosed with, you know, ADHD.
Yeah, I grew up with ADHD and had to like develop coping mechanisms for it, going through school and stuff like that.
Wow.
And to this day, like I always like lean over to Matt. I'm like, did I lock the car? Whenever we go anywhere. Sometimes I have to actually go back and like, you know, check.
Yeah.
I love the remotes because I used to have a car where you had to like turn the key.
Oh God, yeah.
In the door. And now it's like I don't actually have to walk up to it. I just have to hear the horn go off and I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's the same.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So our kids probably have ADHD.
That's probably. I love that. I love that you guys have the same kind of thing going on.
Mhm.
You're so similar. You guys are very similar. It's really cute.
Despite
Mhm.
all of our differences.
Yeah.
He's very social butterfly. And then
But
yeah.
I think you are though too. I think.
I think
No,
so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
No, but like it's the difference because introvert by hanging out with people, the social battery is just like drained, right?
Oh yes.
That's me,
Yeah.
and I don't think so. I really
For me,
don't
it's just
think
like,
so.
I have limits too.
He is always the one among like any. So I've been to his office party, his friends like from like childhood, everybody like
Mhm.
whenever we get together and then among the group, he's always one like, well, next like you always willing to go somewhere else like after
where are we heading
the
next,
long
guys?
party, and I'm like, look at everybody's faces. They are tired. I tend to read people's faces, right?
Yeah.
Emotions. But like he doesn't. He just doesn't. And I think it's great because if we do that,
We're balancing each other out.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think I realized something that he never realized. But then I guess I don't really see something that
We
always
we make up
Mhm.
for each other's. I hate to call it a shortcoming, but things that we don't notice.
Yeah.
And then I always lose my phone.
Oh boy, yeah.
But he usually doesn't, so which is great.
Yeah.
Aw.
We used to always
perfect.
have one phone.
Yeah.
You have at least one phone to keep you going.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You guys are such a good couple. I
Thank you, Don.
I think you're just
Thank you.
amazing. Yes. Oh, you're welcome.
Hi, everybody. Meditation.
Meditation. We should have meditation Mondays with
Yes.
Carrie.
Naked Tuesday.
No,
That's the thing.
keep your clothes on.
Ah, Cherry. She's just expressing herself.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna see Baby Scene in Vegas.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Be naked again.
Yeah, naked in Vegas. That's
Yes.
the place to be naked.
Yes.
She's dancing. Yeah. Well, anything else that you guys wanted to make sure to say, or anything we didn't cover?
No, not that I for this podcast, but
I want to say this, Don. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
having
so
us on.
much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So much fun.
You're welcome. Thank you guys so much for coming and for joining and being willing to share so much of your personal life. Like, I hope everything is good to share. I can edit out anything that, if you think.
You inspired Cherry to drink beer tonight.
I'm happy to inspire baby.
It's definitely going down tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Birthday
Yeah. Is she
party.
going tomorrow?
Yes, birthday party.
Well, I guess she has to
should.
now. She's in the kimono. We're getting sushi. So,
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, perfect. That'll be some good posts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys.
right on. All right. Thank you so much, Don.
All right,
Bye.
guys.
Good
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye.
And that concludes our interview with Daddy Love Grogu. I hope you enjoyed listening to Mal and Thomas as much as I enjoyed talking to them. Until next time, take care and bye for now.